Hello, I am Anne. I write Regency romance and I read about Regency a lot. Today I'm going to tell you about why some people in the Regency era wanted to steal tea, some wanted to smuggle it, and someone wanted to tax it out of existence. Let's start by saying that in the Regency era, the sort of tea, Indian tea, we usually imagine didn't really reach the British Isles yet. That had to wait until fairly late, well, not late, but some way into the Victorian era. All the tea that Jane Austen's characters would have drunk would have been Chinese, and actually quite a lot of it would have been green. Black tea included Pekoe and Bohemias, and I dearly hope that I'm pronouncing it right. And green tea was Imperial, Hyson and Singlo. Actually, this last one included a variety that you probably know. It's called Souchong. Any of you guys write Bridgerton fanfiction? Yes, it would be historically accurate to have one of your debutantes drink green tea with your friends. Families kept their tea leaves in special lockable tea caddies so that it wasn't stolen by the servants. Which sounds very paranoid to us, but actually it made sense, because back then tea leaves were very expensive. That was why it always fell to the hostess to unlock the caddy with the key she had with herself, distribute the tea leaves, and then lock it again. Remember what I said about the expense. That is because the tax for tea was incredibly high. And it was incredibly high for two reasons. One, you had to finance these wars with France somehow, but guns would not buy themselves. And second, there was this widespread growing belief that tea was as harmful as strong alcohol when it came to female morals, because it encouraged women to neglect their household duties, to socialize, to gossip, and basically generally to spend time together, which is of course terrible. People being people, they soon found a way out of this, and the way was called smuggling. Tea was being smuggled in from France in particular. Yes, from France, the country with which the war was currently on. The war that was the reason for the high taxes in the first place, that were supposed to finance the war. It's like poetry, it rhymes. One usually associates historical smuggling with shady types and secret meetings on moonless nights, but actually quite a lot of customers of smugglers were very ordinary and, as people back then would have said, very respectable people. One was actually a parson. Well, probably more than one. But this one left us a diary. His name was James Woodford, and one day he wrote the following. Andrews the smuggler brought me this night about 11 o'clock a bag of Hyson tea, 6 pounds weight. I paid him for the tea at 10 shillings 6 pence per pound. By the way, James Woodford also bought smuggled gin, brandy and rum. One female guest of his, who was called Mrs. Davy, really appreciated it. If you would like me to do more videos on the sometimes wacky history of various drinks in the Regency, please like and don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to read some sweet Regency, there are links in the description.